we having information that there is two types of cell present in organism. One somatic cell and second germ cell. There is also can say germinal cell. Somatic cell divide the way of mitosis and producing different types of organs, whereas germinal cells present within the testis or the ovary, undergoing mitosis division, then meiosis and producing gametes. Gametes means the reproductive cell. So the process of the formation of the gametes, that is can say gametogenesis. This gametogenesis two type. Formation of sperm in a male within the testis organ, that is can say spermatogenesis. Formation of ovum or ova in female within the ovary structure, that is oogenesis. So oogenesis plus spermatogenesis, collectively known as gametogenesis. Or formation of gametes from germ cell, either from testis cell or from ovary cell. That procedure is gametogenesis. Gametogenesis two type. First, we are going for the learning of spermatogenesis. Take place within a testis, inside the testis in seminiferous tubule. Spermatogenesis procedure, formation of sperm, that is divided into two phases. First one, that is formation of spermatids, and second procedure, that is spermiogenesis. What is formation of spermatid? Testis, seminiferous tubule having a male germ cell, means male germinal cell, which is diploid. Divide the way of first mitosis, then meiosis, and producing spermatids. That is first phase. Then spermatids develop, differentiated, their morphology change and converted to mature sperm. This procedure is spermiogenesis. So now we are first going for the learning of formation of spermatids, and then second procedure, that is spermiogenesis. Out of two process, formation of spermatids and spermiogenesis, first we are going for the learning of formation of spermatid. Formation of spermatid, that procedure occur within a testis in their seminiferous tubule. In a wall of seminiferous tubule having a male germ cell, that is can say germinal epithelium, which is genetically diploid, 46 chromosome in human cell. This male germinal cell undergoing first phase, that is multiplication phase. Multiplication phase is the first phase of formation of spermatid. Second phase, which is growth phase. And third phase, that is maturation phase. In multiplication phase, male germ cell divide the way of mitosis and undergoing differentiated. Into specific cell, that is can say spermatogonia. This is spermatogonia. Spermatogonia formed due to mitosis division onto male germinal cell, which is genetically diploid, having 46 chromosome in everybody. So male germ cell, following spermatogonia, divide many times mitosis and producing lot of number of newer spermatogonia, that is can say multiplication phase. After multiplication phase, those spermatogonia enrich their nutrition in cytoplasm and reaches with the chromatin, that is can say primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte, which is genetically diploid, 46 chromosome in case of human. Spermatogonia now act as a primary spermatocyte. How does spermatogonia converted into primary spermatocyte? Increase the chromatin material as well as the cytoplasmic material, means the nutrition material. Enlarge their size. That spermatogonia is can say primary spermatocyte. Second phase run for the formation of spermatid, that is growth phase. What is the number of chromosome in primary spermatocyte? Same to previous all, means 2n, human case 46. Now primary spermatocyte ready for the maturation phase. During maturation phase, cell division take place, that is meiosis. You know clear cut. Meiosis divide into two. Meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 is cancer reductional division. Is cancer reductional division. And meiosis 2, that is cancer equational division. There is also cancer maturation division 1, maturation division 2. Primary spermatocyte going in maturation phase, at that time this cell pass into meiosis 1 and producing two equal cell. This cell is can say secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte genetically haploid, having a 23 and 23 chromosome in case of human. Secondary spermatocyte undergoing meiosis second, that is equational division, maturation division second, and producing 4 haploid cell having 23, 23, 23 chromosome to each one, and that is can say spermatid. Produce spermatid. Spermatid genetically haploid. So up to here first phase of spermatogenesis completed. Now spermatids form. These spermatids develop and differentiated into mature sperm cell. This procedure is can say spermiogenesis. So now we complete maturation phase, growth phase, and multiplication phase, growth phase, and the maturation phase of first phase of spermatogenesis, that is formation of spermatids. Multiplication phase, there were mitosis take place. Growth phase, there were spermatogonia increase their size. Single one so spermatogonium, many one so there is spermatogonia. So those spermatogonium increase their size, that is act as a primary spermatocyte, and primary spermatocyte enter into maturation phase. There were meiosis division take place, chromosome reduced to half. Now next procedure, how does spermatids change into sperm, that is spermiogenesis. All sperm genetically haploid, having a 23 chromosome. Now spermiogenesis. Now the second phase of spermatogenesis, and that is can say spermiogenesis. This is the structure of spermatid, which is made up of centrally large rounded nucleus. Then having this red strip, that is lot of number of mitochondria. One pair of centriole. And between Golgi tubule, one or two vesicle present. Between the Golgi tubule, one or two vesicles. This is the structure of spermatid, which is genetically haploid. Now that this modified procedure, spermiogenesis, develop and differentiate into mature sperm. Mature sperm, which is made up of head, middle piece, in between, middle piece and head present neck, and then long tail. Entire sperm, which is surrounded with plasma membrane structure, Head having a large oval nucleus, and this nucleus rich with the chromatin material, means chromosomal material. Entry region of a nucleus and entry region of a head having a cape-like structure, that is acrosome. This acrosome filled with the enzyme, one of the most important enzyme, which is hyaluronidase. These hyaluronidase enzyme help sperm to enter into ovum. Sperm fertilize the ovum. At that time, sperm enter into ovum. So, ovum membrane, which is hydrolyzed by hyaluronidase type of enzyme present at the deep portion of a head within acrosome. So, acrosome allow the entry of sperm within ovum by digestion of the membrane of ovum through hyaluronidase like enzyme. So happen fertilization. Then middle piece around to central axis, periphery, spirally arrangement of lot of number of mitochondria. Mitochondria consider the energy source for the swimming of sperm. Sperm having a motility is due to mitochondria give energy to the tail. So mitochondria present in middle piece give energy to the tail and leads to sperm get motility and ability to fertilization. Now our question is that how this rounded structure spermatid converted into mature sperm. So different changes take place. First changes we learn about the nucleus. Nucleus lost the water. So become compact, oval shape, also reduce RNA content in a nucleus as well as the nucleolus. Nucleolus and RNA reduce. So, which material concentrated within the nucleus? DNA material concentrated within the nucleus. So, first changes inside nucleus. Rounded, larger nucleus become compact, oval shape by reduction of water, RNA and nucleolus. Second change is centriole. Two centriole arranged behind the nucleus one by one. This is anterior and this is posterior. Anterior one, that is can say proximal centriole, and posterior, that is can say distal centriole. Both, that is what centriole. Distal centriole modify as a basal body. And this basal body form axial filament. Basal body form axial filament. Around to this axial filament, mitochondria arrange spiral. So that portion, that from middle piece, and just axial filament and periphery plasma membrane that form tail. So centriole associated for the formation of tail and then upper portion. Now vesicle. One or two vesicles between the Golgi tubule become enlarged, and inside the vesicle they develop acrosomal granules. First form vesicle between Golgi tubule. This vesicle develop internally proacrosomal granules, and now this proacrosomal granule modify into acrosome. Acrosome having an enzyme like hyaluronidase. So this is the complete structure of a sperm developed from spermatid by three changes: changes in nucleus, formation of acrosomal process, and formation of tail process from centriole. Out of two centriole, posterior one distal centriole act as a basal body, and that give rise axial filament. From this filament, mitochondria are in periphery, so that form middle piece, and rest of the structure form tail. So now here we complete procedure spermiogenesis. After spermiogenesis, sperm head which is embedded means enter within the Sertoli cell for obtaining of a nutrition as well as the different types of growth factor to obtain. Finally, from seminiferous tubule, sperm release outside. That procedure is can say spermiation. So sperm come within the location of outermost tubule, that is retestis, vas, efferentia, and then epididymis. Now this procedure spermatogenesis beginning onwards puberty. Once puberty within the male child start, at that time hypothalamus release GnRH, means gonadotropin releasing hormone. Specific proportion of the gonadotropin releasing hormone increases, means specific amount they are increases, so that stimulate anterior pituitary gland. So onwards puberty, hypothalamus release GnRH, who stimulate anterior pituitary gland to release gonadotropin, GTH. Gonadotropic hormone, gonadotropin. Two types of gonadotropin, LH and FSH. LH stimulate the leading cell to produce, to synthesize and secrete testicular hormone, that is androgen, main one, testosterone. And that androgen stimulate the procedure spermatogenesis. Whereas FSH function onto Sertoli cell. FSH stimulate the Sertoli cell to release the factor who regulate the spermiogenesis. Which factor? Many factor. One of the factor, that is ABP, that is androgen binding protein. Androgen binding protein leads to androgens concentration increases within the seminiferous tubule. That stimulate the rest of the procedure, that is spermiogenesis. So FSH and LH2 hormone affecting onto procedure spermatogenesis and later spermiogenesis. After each events of ejaculation by male releasing the semen, their volume 3 to 4 ml and having a 200 to 300 billion sperm present there. For normal fertility, this semen needs at least 60% as normal shape and size of sperm. Normal shape and the size of sperm require how much? 60% is minimum, and minimum require 40% is vigorous motility. So whatever the semen released by one ejaculation, for normal fertility at least need minimum 60% is normal shape and size of sperm, as well as at least need minimum 40% as vigorous motility to the sperm, and leads to fertility remain normal. secretion of various structure like epididymis, vas deferens, seminal vesicles and prostate gland. This secretion which is essential for the maturation and the motility of sperm. Sperm get maturation procedure and their motility due to secretion of all. Male accessory ducts and glands, their function which is controlled and maintained by testicular hormone, that is androgen. Androgen maintain the function of accessory ducts as well as the gland. So we complete here total procedure which is spermatogenesis, the related hormones and different changes.